The show where there are no penalties. Nothing is offside.
I think it was.
He can't make a mistake out there. And
Except the hair.
well,
the hair needs to go.
No, it's better than the apple pie haircut he had before.
Okay, that's
Don't be
a good
going
point.
after my Patriots, girl.
Your Patriots. Your Patriots
I'm
or your
all
boyfriend
Boston.
Brady?
Boyfriend?
I don't know. Yeah, hey, you like his
You
hair.
never know.
You never know. Is there anybody better than him out there right now?
No.
No.
No, but you know what? I like this game here because all the talk leading up to the game was great.
Yes.
The coach for New York Jets,
That's right.
I love him. He's great. He really is. And
a beaut.
on the same token, though, I really believe that Brady and what's their coach there? I keep forgetting.
Belichick.
Sorry. That what a masterminds. I think they really got together and said,
Yeah.
we're 2-2 against these guys. We haven't played well. I've thrown too many interceptions. And they finally put a game plan together that I thought was executed as well as I've seen football in a long time.
Absolutely. There hasn't been a team in the last 2 years that's dissected the Jets defense like that.
And Rex Ryan is the guru.
How about the young little puppy there, the
Yeah.
line?
Okay, we're moving on. 298
She
is
wanted to
next
do
up.
that.
I want to do that so bad. Merry Christmas, Brent Kern. All right, 298. I want to talk. I'm so sick and tired of talking about Brett Favre. Now this guy's got a sprained shoulder, and guess what? In all likelihood, he's going to play again on Sunday. Should he play, or does he need to?
Go.
Sit?
I know what I'm. Go ahead.
Okay,
Play or not
I want to hear a
play?
football.
okay, as a coach, and it's not just football, it's any sport. As a coach, whether you're 4-7 or 7-4, you want to give yourself the best opportunity to win.
Is he your best opportunity?
He is their best opportunity to win.
Yes.
He's
He's
Brett
beaten
Favre.
in
It doesn't
bruised.
matter. He's their best opportunity to win, not Tavares Jackson.
Jackson threw 3 interceptions.
He still threw 3 interceptions.
He won the game.
He won the game, but
The team won the
Brett
game.
Favre's their best opportunity to win. There's no doubt about it.
All right,
And if
is
he's
Brett
healthy
Favre the
enough
best
to play,
opportunity
he
to
should
win?
play.
We said this about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, he's going to play
Still?
every game. This is his last season, and I still think he's got game in him.
Yeah, he
Okay,
does.
what about the fact that they're going up against the Giants, whose pass rush? This is the team who ended Tony Romo's season. Okay, if Brett Favre is glass like he's getting to be now, should you not consider the fact of who he's going to be playing against?
You should consider the fact that you're talking about Brett Favre, the toughest quarterback in football, hands
Oh,
down.
I'm glad we're getting to Big Ben next. I'm glad we're getting there.
Big Ben.
We're getting there.
Oh my God! Give me a break
we're
with
getting
Big
there.
Ben.
We got to talk about this hit. Sort of. We're still in Steelers territory. Jameel McClain from the Ravens got that $40,000 fine. But what kills me about this is there was no penalty called on that play. I watched the entire game. Why no penalty? And who's missing the boat here? Because, you know, Harrison got through a game without getting a fine. But
Was that the hit, Carly, where his head just about snapped right back off?
oh, this was bad.
Yeah, I
I mean,
saw
he
that
had
in
to get
sports.
carried off the field. But, you know, now I want to know who's missing the boat because it seems like the players are catching on. Are the officials dropping the ball?
Well, in this case here, I watched that hit. That's big time officials dropping the ball there.
Yeah.
The guy should be suspended. That, oh my God, I watched his head come back, and I'm talking about almost, you could almost see a guy being paralyzed with that kind of thing.
Exactly.
He's got a reputation. I think he's trying to clean it up. I love Harris, but the bottom line is that the fine wasn't good enough in that case, and the referees needed to do a better job.
Yeah, referees have to. I mean, there has to be consistency in the calling. I mean, you see one play in hockey as well, where they'll call it, and then the next shift they'll let it go, or the next 2 plays later they'll let it go. They have to be way more consistent.
Did the referees not, though, discuss this later on after?
They did. Before the game was even over, they said that it should have been a penalty, which I think is terrible. I'm sorry.
But you have to also realize that the speed the game moves at, things can be missed. But that seemed pretty blatant and pretty obvious. Right at the point of attack, so how do you miss it?
Okay, we're going to get to your next boyfriend here, Big Ben. I'm sorry, but you saw this guy's nose. Like, it was gross. Is he now moving into, I hate to say it because I'm a Ravens fan, is Big Ben now the toughest guy out there? Toughest? I mean, he had a broken ankle.
Who cares?
There's a lot of tough guys in pro sports. I mean, you have to suck it up. There's an old saying, suck it up, princess, and it applies to that. I mean, there's
Brian
guys,
said that to me.
you get to this stage of the season when you're getting down to crunch time, there's just what every guy in that league is playing hurt right now. It's not just, you're hearing about Big Ben because he's the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I believe there was a movie called, do you remember North Dallas 40?
Yeah.
All right, and it's a great one for you. You know why? Because how did he play? It's called injections.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll freeze it up.
Maybe some
Froze it.
Okay.
It froze it.
Here's a question really quickly because we've got about 15 seconds left for this one. Has Big Ben earned the respect back of his teammates with all the shenanigans that went on leading up to this season?
Yes.
Yes?
I'd say so, yeah.
All right. Well done, Big Ben. We're going to move on. No more McD. Denver Broncos have fired their head coach. You know what was killer about this? He went in, had the meetings. 3 o'clock, all the players left the facilities. Then he met with the ownership, and they let him go. Is this a sign? I mean, obviously, he's not the first head coach this season to get fired. Is this looming lockout impacting these decisions that these owners are making about firing?
Not in this case, no.
No?
No, where they started, where they are now, team is definitely going in the wrong direction.
I don't think it is in any of the, if you look at Childress or
Wade Phillips,
Dallas, Wade Phillips.
Yeah.
I don't think any one of them are. I mean, all 3 of those teams. Childress should have been gone 3 weeks probably before he was. I don't think
it's a delicate balance now as a coach in anything because of the generation we're in today. I really believe this is my philosophy that if the communication skills, you can be an X and O's coach, but your communication and how to motivate your players to play in today's era is the key. Is it happening in these places? I don't think so.
Okay, you get the last word, then we got to take a break.
Well, I think they need to take whoever made the decision 2 years ago to trade Jay Cutler for Kyle Orton, and maybe that guy should be accountable for part of it.
All right, we're going to do some research and find out who was responsible for that decision. But until then, we've got to take a break. Stay tuned. Hold on, more Dumping Change coming up. Stay tuned.